What's up, guys? How are you? I'm doing great. I've seen a bunch of films, so I'm gonna tell you about them. I saw a film called Barking Dogs Never Bite. Pretty cool, Korean. I love the films from that early 2000 era. They all have like this specific look. I enjoyed watching it, and that's the impression it left me with. So, yeah. I also saw Dracula, the one from last year by Luc Besson. Um, what an uninteresting film. Like, really, it's so bad. It's one of the worst version of this story, which I've seen quite a few last year. I think I saw like 5 or 6 Dracula films. This one, it tries to do things a little differently by being a little romantic, a little funny, sometimes quite serious, but it just fails at all of those things. And the quite good performances by the actors is just wasted. I think that this film functioned very well for me as a kind of a reset. See something that I didn't like, so the next thing I watch that I might like, I'll enjoy even more. Which is exactly what happened, because I saw Ridley Scott's Gladiator. Now that's an incredible film. I've seen it a few times when I was growing up. I think it was popular on television. But honestly, the thing that made a huge impact on me when I was growing up and I saw it, it was the love story. It was the scenes when he's walking on the fields. And I watched it recently, last week, and honestly, there's not too many of those scenes. It's just a few moments, and it's incredible how that's what I remembered about it, even though it's no more than 20 seconds of the film. Then I saw Shin Kamen Rider. I suspect this is a COVID film. I liked it a lot, don't get me wrong, but I think you can tell it's a film during COVID, and it's an interesting aspect because recently we all saw the tragedy that was War of the Worlds, which was also a COVID film. And then you have this, which is shot in the same period, but it's just so much better. Having limitations for this film didn't mean that they were gonna make a shitty film. An interesting COVID film I can recommend to you is Language Lessons, which is entirely filmed as a conversation on Zoom or whichever platform. I saw a documentary called Life of Crime, one of the best documentaries I've seen. It's made exactly how a documentary should be made, where you are sitting and you're thinking that the camera guy or the director, they should interfere with what's going on, but they don't, which is the entire point of a documentary. Despite all their faults, you kind of you wish for the best for the characters in this documentary, which are 2 drug addicts and thieves, and yeah, you grow emotionally attached to them. Then I saw The Zone of Interest. What a crazy story! I think it's based on true events. I don't know how much of it has been dramatized, but it's about the family of the guy that is running Auschwitz, and they live right next door to the camp. And it's incredible because every day people are being murdered and burned, and this family, they live this life at their house next to the camp as if nothing is happening next door, and they're so detached. And it's a very interesting film about the whole psychology of what was going on back then. Incredibly effective film, a huge recommendation. This film also feels like something you could be shown in school. And the last thing I'll tell you about is Man with a Movie Camera, which is a piece of film history. I recommend you watch it if you have interest in that type of thing. It's a very old documentary, basically. It's a guy just there's no sound, there's no acting or anything. It's just a guy pointing a camera at something and let it run. I saw a version of this film with beautiful music, which reminded me of another American film. I can't remember the name of it, but it was kind of the same, where it was just a montage and with some nice music, almost played like a music album. But this film made me think about something, which is the fact that people always had this desire to document things, to document life, and we are slowly approaching an era where we'll no longer be able to have trustworthy film evidence. because of how well we will be able to generate it artificially. So yeah, take your phone camera, film an interview with your grandma. Why not? Why not? I'm gonna sit here and meditate a bit on what I will have for dinner, and let me know what you're up to, and see you next time.